Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So far, price is just consolidating. We have no immediate evidence that this B wave has stopped already. If you'd like to see more context, feel free to check the last video from yesterday. But just in short, there are two scenarios we're observing. Either this blue wave count, which is just something we track, something that now ideally plays out after ETH rallied above resistance yesterday. But you can see it still respected our 1727 resistance level, or 1724. I think I did redraw that, maybe not 100% accurately, but sort of 1725 roughly was our resistance. You can see that ETH is still respecting that actually. Never broke. Yes, we had a break and 1 hour above it, or a 4-hour period candle closed above it, but then, it broke down again and it never maintained above our resistance level that we've had on the chart for a while. Actually, as you can see here, the day closed briefly above it and then broke down again. Now, however, we don't really have an impulsive decline. So in the blue wave count, which would be the bullish scenario that really needs to play out to confirm to us that a lasting low has been made on the 17th of August, here we need to see those 5 waves up complete. In any pullback now, the wave 4, which is part of the bullish scenario, needs to hold 1650. So the 1650 level is really the bullish support. We can argue that in the green wave count, which is short-term bearish, overall still bullish, but short-term bearish, an A wave bottomed on the 17th of August. We moved up higher in a B wave yesterday and we are coming down in a C wave next. Exact targets can only be determined once we see that support breaks and once we have the lower degree waves in place for the C wave. Looking at the green wave count, if anybody's interested how that formed, in my opinion, it was an A wave, a B wave and a C wave. Just to get some ideas here about the micro count of the short-term bearish scenario. And then within the C wave, if I go to the 1 hour chart, we actually have enough waves in place to count that as complete. Actually, I think the B wave would need to sit here. Let me just double check that. Because if we have a triangle in place for the B wave, then we had, so the A was here and then from here, A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, okay, so the B wave is correct where it is. And then we actually have enough waves to mark that third wave here complete, or C wave. So in the short term, they're actually moving in very similar ways. They're moving in, so you will not be able to determine which one it is which, because in both scenarios, we have 3 waves up so far. So it all depends on the pullback. So first of all, it's good news that we do not have an impulsive decline. That's very good for continuation to the upside. No impulsive decline. So we are watching if in any pullback, the 1650 level is holding. So whatever it's doing now, it must hold 1650 really to push higher in the blue wave count and to give us 5 waves up. I would expect price now to go down further. My take would be, and that's just sort of an assumption here, but my take is that this rally is probably over for now and that we are now either breaking down completely or we're coming back into the wave 4 support area, which would be great for generally bullish continuation to the upside. The reason is we have enough waves to the upside to count it complete. I mean, I cannot rule out that it might get one more extension in the wave 5. Yeah, you can never rule that out. It might get one more extension. But as soon as we come down to 1686, we should have some clarity. Then we come down too deep for direct continuation in the third wave. So once we hit the support area here, we can mark this as complete. Already now, I'm leaning towards it's complete, but cannot rule out one more high because micro support for continuation higher is the 50% fib level. I mean, that's at round about 1690. That is very close to the orange support area anyway. Okay, so if we add that to the chart, what would be continuation within the third wave? micro support is here 1721, 1705 and 1693. But just below that we have the more significant support for the wave 4, which is also more meaningful. So my take is possibly this 5-wave move up in what would be a C wave here is now complete. And we're likely going to test here either today or tomorrow the orange support area. Yeah, if I see any signs that it might turn into something impulsive that will warn us about a potentially upcoming break below 1650, I will let you know. But if 1650 breaks and price sustains below that level, I think we have a good case for a decline. First of all, below the 17th of August lows, but possibly actually in the green wave count then, all the way down to 1200, 1300. That's because this here is an ABC structure, yeah, ABC, and this is the wave count due to the strong rally we had yesterday, because resistance was briefly taken out. And therefore, I currently assume that this was a B-wave rally if 1650 breaks. But 1650 is really the pivot point between a continuation higher in the blue wave count and a breakdown into the $1,200, $1,300 region. That's my update about ETH. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.